Bum. And we're back. Yeah, so never have any fun with any joy with Facebook. Always gives me some crap about blimmin', you know. Always give me some stuff about low frame rate or something. I don't know. Okay, let's just see what YouTube's doing. And greetings. I know there's no one watching right now except me. Why am I going live? Because I haven't done a video for a while, and I ain't got time to film and everything else. But let us see. So let's get the housekeeping out the way. What do you mean evening? It's 2:53 in the afternoon, Andy. What's wrong with you? I got up nice and early this morning, so I'm not quite. Oh, well, maybe I am ready for my afternoon nap. I don't know. I've been out and about this morning, and I picked up a post, so I've got some posts to open. Yay! It's like Christmas, and let's get the basics out the way while there's only two of us watching. Bloody students. We still need to decide. I just need to hear back from my special effects people to see if they can do a tiny last minute tweak on the film before we send it off to our celebrity cameo person. And if, regardless of whether we get a yes or a no, it'd be good to get a yes, obviously. And then we got to get onto the Kickstarter, which I will probably do next week now. I'll probably get onto the people who want to help me do that. So we're getting there. Now I've got three parcels here. Yay! It's probably the only reason I got so much is because I got paid. And let's open up the first one, the smallest one. No, the medium-sized one. Brian, hello, mate. Hope you're well. I see your Taffman outfits come out for St. David's Day. Hope you get some bookings. So I'm going to open up this one. This is probably my ongoing Star Wars figure collection, which is fine. It'll be interesting to see which one this is. I'm doing well with my collection, actually. I'm doing well in that I've got almost all the figures, but there's a couple I'll never be able to afford because they are stupidly expensive. But if anyone, I've got about 5 or 6 doublers. If anybody wants to do swapsies on Star Wars figures, let me know. I've got a couple of doublers. Okay. There he is. This little fella is Klaatu. He's a bit dusty, but this is one of the 3 of Jabba's henchmen from Return of the Jedi. He's in pretty good condition, actually. Looking at the, see if it focuses on Klaatu. No, it doesn't. He's in pretty good condition, and he's one of the 3 Jabba's henchmen that have got names from the film The Day the Earth Stood Still, the 1950s movie. Well, he's got scuffs on his feet. This is Klaatu. The next one is Barada. The other one is Nikto. I don't have Barada. He's an expensive one and a rare one to get. But there's Klaatu. Klaatu named after the protagonist of the film, The Day the Earth Stood Still. Right, let's go on to the smallest one. This is soft and flexible. I've got to be careful when opening this because I may end up cutting it, whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. You know when you've overdone the buying stuff, when you can't remember what you're getting in the post? But let us be careful when we open this and see what we got. I need to turn that right. Here we go. Right, come on. Oh, I know what this is. I'm looking well ahead, and I'm getting, as you probably noticed on my socials, as the kids say, I'm toying with the idea of making a Skeletor mask, which basically is well underway. I've done some surgery to the mask and made him look more evil, but this is a great mask. It's really cheap for what it is, but it's really nicely sculpted. It's got an elasticated jaw that you can wear when you're inside it. So a bit of milliput makes him look more evil, and I gave him a nose job. And when you're wearing costumes like that, including stormtroopers and Mandos and stuff, you need a balaclava. So this is your standard El Cheapo, about £3, nearly £4, black lycra. Oh, can't see me now. Ninja balaclava type thing. I think I've got the. Sorry, it doesn't matter. So that would be down for. If you're a stormtrooper, you know, you'd probably have it like this, with a little microphone here. But ninja, very nice, and your stubble sticks through it. It feels weird, but that would basically go on like this. And I would have black cloth put in the eyes and the nose, and it's not tight enough at the moment. But when it's tight enough, I can do this, and his jaw will open like this, so I can say, "Remember, there's no betrayal like a fart that's not a fart. Until we meet again." So that works quite well. It's pretty tight. It's pretty small, but they don't come in numerous sizes. So one size fits all, very stretchy. But this may come in handy for my Mando and other stuff. Again, really cheap, £3. Job's a good one. Talking of Skeletor, the third parcel, I know what this is. Something to do with Skeletor. Just random stuff. I gotta stop buying random stuff. Paperwork. That'll do. This is a sweatshirt. It's a nice, very big purple. Oh, why do things from eBay always smell the same? It's like they use the same kind of. I mean, this has got a tag on it, but it's not literally brand new. It's from a charity shop, and they always have the same laundry smell, which is not terrible. But the point of this is Skeletor has a purple hood, and I need this to make the hood. So essentially what I'm going to do is turn it sideways, cut off this bit down here, and turn it in, or just maybe I'll just turn it in and sew it anyway. But basically my head would go in the bottom or one of the sides, but I'll kind of show you what I mean by putting it on my head this way. Still, are you still there? Right. So basically we've got this kind of thing here. I'm going to cut the sleeves off and do some sewing. Turn in the bit all the way around here. Let's put Scully back on. Like that. And then, oh, it looks good already, man. So basically I'll have all the black on and stuff, and that will be sewn together there, all turned in, probably with a black lining. And I think I'll put some wire all the way around here, just so you can pose it correctly, because it needs to be sort of pointy at the top and almost triangular like this. That side, that's what I need to do, turn that in there. Oh, it's coming untucked. It's coming untucked, that's what the problem is. There we go. It's still not tight enough yet, but I think that worked quite well. Yes. I might actually put this on display. Might get like a little head and shoulders bust and have it on display, so it'll be hood and the face. This will all be painted yellow, obviously. Black in the eyes and nose and sides. But I don't mind that. That's coming together. It still seems to be slipping down a little bit. But we'll get the hang of this. See, once it's on, if I hold it on tight, the jaw thing works quite well. You sons of bitches. Yeah, I think that works. Maybe I'll take some photos later on. Excellent. So I've got to learn how to I've got to learn how to do a bit of hand sewing, I think, at some point. It's not a huge job, but yes, I know I've got a day job and a film to make as well. But as is always been my way, I need little things to tinker with when I don't have the motivation to do other stuff. So what will happen is I'll work on the mask for a while, or a build or something else, or a project, and then I'll feel guilty about the day job, and then I'll do more day job stuff. So that's the way that goes. Anyway, that's all the postage. That sweatshirt, by the way, was reduced from about 13 to 9 quid with free postage, so that's not bad. Usually those sweatshirts cost you about 20 quid. So I think I did all right. That's the main reason for coming on live. So I've got... Let me just check how many Star Wars figures I need. I need to share my screen somehow, don't I? How do we do this? Let me just try it. Oh, let's go to the other monitor. Okay. Then we do screen capture. Ooh, hang on. Not screen capture. Yeah? No? Hey, hang on. Well, that's kind of... hang on. What's going on? I know. There we go. I don't know why it hasn't... Why I can't zoom it smaller. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So if I wonder if I can just shrink the entire screen. No. Hang on. Yes, I can. Here we go. Why am I such an amateur at this? Alrighty, so these are all the figures I need. If anybody has got any of these and wants to do swapsies with me, it would be good. Most of the ones on the bottom row, if you look at the bottom row, the big one there that looks like a banana, he's called a Man, and that one is, we're talking £200 and up. The one in the very corner, which is sort of beige, has got a head of a camel, he's called Yak Face, and we're talking about 200 quid as well. And then you've got the green pilot in the middle, the B-wing pilot, B-wing pilot, he's probably about 100 quid. So probably aren't going to get any of those. And in the next row up, the skinny robot on the end, the brown robot, that is EV99, and she apparently is, we're talking between 150, 200 pounds. So I'm probably not going to get those. I may have to get replicas or whatever. But yeah, I need to get some more of these. I'm sure some of these may be in the post. Oh, that Ewok right in the middle row, middle. He's quite expensive as well. Barada, I was talking about earlier, he's right next to him, with the green head and the red trousers and black boots. He's not like 100 quid figure, but he's pretty expensive. But I don't really want to blow too much money on my Star Wars figure collection, to be honest. I'm only collecting them for funsies. And on the second row down, first one, you've got the guy mostly in white with a very dark head. That's Klaatu. That's the one I've just bought. That's just him, but in a different outfit. Fun fact, kids, that character Klaatu, not in this costume, but in the costume on the second row down, was played by Corey D. Williams, the real-life son of Billy D. Williams, who played Lando. So there you have it. Right, how do I switch that thing off? There we go. Yeah, so we got a plan for the film. I really want to get the Kickstarter going, but in order to do that, I need to send the footage off to our celebrity cameo chap and hope against hope that he says yes. If he says yes, this Kickstarter will be much more successful. I've supported a couple of Kickstarters in the last couple of months, and they've been very successful. So it feels like the reluctance to invest in things like Kickstarters has passed. As it, last year wasn't too great because of pandemic and stuff, and cost of living, cause he lives, and also the other thing that was holding me back was people hadn't seen Offworld. It wasn't available, but Offworld is now available, at least in the US, to stream, and all the Kickstarter backers have had a link to see it. Now, it won't be too long before we start sharing links for Offworld in the UK. I don't have those links right now, which is why I'm not sharing them. I don't have them. But this is the way they do it. They have to do a limited release in the States first, because the American company wants to release in America first, and then it goes to Europe later on, which won't be too much longer. Hopefully, in a matter of weeks. It's not going to be months and months. It'll be like 3 months tops from the date we released Offworld, which was a while ago. So yeah, just waiting for that to happen. Everyone gets to see Offworld, for better or for worse. Most people have said they liked it. A few people have been critical of it, and I totally understand. I've never said it was a masterpiece, genius bit of work. I know that if I made Offworld today, it would be 20 times better, but you live and learn. That was 7 years ago, 8 years ago nearly. And it's obviously not to everyone's taste, and I don't want people to judge Offworld, a film made in 6 days by, 10 people, on £9,000, by the standards of a $250 million Hollywood movie. Someone said, "Oh, it's okay if you like B movies." I'm like, well, what are you expecting for £9,000? The next, Denis Villeneuve Dune movie, or the next Chris Nolan film? No, it's always going to be a low-budget feature, a super low-budget feature. I was watching someone on Twitter yesterday. You may know a YouTuber called The Critical Drinker, Scottish chap, very good at ripping the Michael out of films that he doesn't like. But he's an acclaimed novelist, and he's making a feature film of one of his novels, very sort of the Bourne Identity kind of thing. And his is a low budget film, but it's got something like a 300, a third of a million, £330,000 budget. It's a low budget film at £330,000. We did it on 9,000, okay? Not 30,000, not 330,000, not 3 million, but £9,000. Of course, Offworld's going to look terrible compared to films with bigger budgets like that, but unless it's £1 million and up, it's a low budget film. In fact, Layer Cake, I always go back to Layer Cake. That was made for a budget of £4 million, and that is classed as a low budget film, okay? So what's £9,000? A pocket change film? A micro budget film? Most people call them micro budgets. Anyway, that's all the excuses. Yes, there's things that are less than perfect in Offworld, and there's some good stuff that we pulled off for the pennies we had, that came off quite well. And everyone, good or bad, for better or for worse, learned a lot of lessons from that film. Me, especially as a writer, director, actor, producer, I've learned loads, and I think that's worth it on its own. I haven't made any money from it, and unless it starts selling downloads like crazy, I won't make any money from it. But you live and learn. I'm hoping that Bloody Students will be a much better film, and if it isn't, there must be something wrong with me, because things should get improved as you go along. And then hopefully when that comes out, maybe I'll get some money back. Maybe my co-producer will get his money back. But that's the game. That's the game of filmmaking. You throw as much time and money, effort and energy into it, and if it's good enough, it makes some money back, and you get your money back, and then you move on to the next thing, whatever that is. I don't even know if I'm making another film after this. We'll have to see. But still, we're not beaten yet, so there's plenty to go on with, and hopefully next week I'll be able to get on with a Kickstarter, and we can storm on with that. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video now. What we on? 20 minutes, coming up to 20 minutes. I'm just going to leave this on YouTube exactly as it is here. Feel free to like and subscribe. I don't do regular Tuesday videos anymore. It's actually Thursday today. But I will do videos when I've got something to talk about, or I just want to chat. So feel free to leave comments and stuff. Hit the like button, as they say in the YouTube land, because it always helps algorithm apparently. And again, criticism gets blocked. Constructive criticism doesn't get blocked, but trolls do. So just so you know. Anyway, I'm going to go and do my day job now. It's Thursday, it's February the 29th. I'm going to go see Dune 2 tomorrow. Looking forward to that. And yes, I will see you at some point in the near future. So,